employability, health, research, culture, international cooperation, sports, environment protection, or any other similar sectors. We promote healthy lives, a balanced and active community, and strong businesses. Now, let me introduce today's speaker to all of you. Ms. Meenu Goyal, a highly accomplished and renowned corporate soft skill trainer, has extensive work experience of 16 years. She carried a wide range of experience of 11 years with Nokia, Genoic International India, Tech Mahindra, and 5 years of corporate training to serve as a trainer. Her contribution in enriching people's experience is supported in training. She has delivered training with corporates such as Altum Technologies, SkillDeck, Vedika Credit Capital, Safi Vetment, and Neocaf Global, etc. Having shouldered responsibility from the front life sales of balance, business management, and human resources, she brings a wide wealth of corporate experience with reinforcement her skills to impact and connect with audience. She has successfully delivered multiple classroom workshops, training programs across levels and industries. She has unique quality of connecting with audience through role plays and activities. She is certified POSH enabler working towards creating dignified workplaces and making employees feel safe at workplace. She is a certified in Suicide Prevention Indian Foundation. From here, Meenu initiated her own training and development consultancy, Embrace Life, Learning Never Exhaust the Mind, to work with the wide range of organizations as a consultant and training advisors. Meenu has gained tremendous respect and appreciation through her various workshops on her efforts and excellence have been acknowledged and awarded at various dignified platforms and organizations. So before starting with today's event, there are some of the rules with participants need to obey and follow them. First, feel free to drop your questions in the chat box. We will answer every questions in the end. Every participant is requested to keep their mic off. Lastly, a feedback form will be shared in the chat box. So now over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anjali, for the warm welcome. And good morning, everyone, for joining in time on Sunday morning. Right, I know that this is the weekend where everybody likes to be with the family, but thank you so much for joining in.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so the topic for today, Anjali has spoken a lot about me, so I don't need to introduce again without wasting time. The topic for today is work-life balance. The most important topic, because I would like everybody to have their hands on the chat box, because I would like your opinion as well. I do not want it to be a one-sided wherein I am just going on saying and you are just listening. I want your opinions, your feedback, your viewpoint, how you are feeling at this particular moment when we just take this word called work-life balance. What is the first thought that comes to your mind? So if you guys can write it down in the chat box, it would be great. Work-life balance means for you. If anybody wants to speak up, please, you are free to open up your mic and share your thoughts as well. And if you can open up your videos, it will be great. We can interact, we can see rather than just seeing the black boxes. It does not matter whether you have taken bath or not, because yes, it is Sunday. So yes, everybody is free to wake up late, take bath late. It is their me time. So what is work-life balance for you? Nobody? All right, see, when you have balance in your life, work becomes an entirely different experience. There is a passion that moves you to a whole new world of fulfillment and gratitude. And that's when you can do your best for yourself and for others, right? So that is what we call it work-life balance. But generally what we do is we get so confused just by hearing that. And COVID has, taught us so many things. Otherwise, if we just see the scenario of 3 years back, how many of you were connected online? How many of you were doing online courses? Anybody? If we talk post-COVID or pre-COVID, how many of you were connected online? All right, maintaining balance between life and work is work-life balance, very nice. And no one was connected online, great. But now, as when we are moving, that is called adjustment, adaptation to a new environment, new working culture. Therein, it took place that we have got work and we have got a life also. We also call it, in some of the companies, we call it as a hybrid mode of working. Or we even say that it's a work from home culture, wherein this word comes in between, work-life balance. And what we do is, I'll generally share my experience. When I started doing work from home, things become so messed up, right? Because I was staying at home, and being a female, it is an expectations from everybody. It is not a gender biased session. So, but females in India are generally expected to work more, right? They're expected to do household chores, and they're also expected to earn if they are working, right? And when they are doing it at home, they says, oh, she's at home, she can manage both the things. Wherein things get upside down. Nor we are able to fulfill our life, nor we are, ready to give 100% at work. There, this term called work-life balance plays a very, very important role. Everybody must understand that now, as we have changed our working culture, it is not necessary that we need to step out of our house to work. It is not necessary that we need to go to the office and do the job. We can go to the co-working space. We can even work from our home. Now also, we all are sitting at home and we are doing something. You are attending the session and I am imparting the session. This is also work from home, right? So how can we make that balance, which is very, very important? It should not disturb your life. It should not disturb your home, because you are a mother, you are a wife, you are a daughter, right? You play so many roles at the same time. Similarly for boys, a son, a husband, a father, a brother. But when we are working from home, it all gets so messed up. So it is for utmost important that we need to create a balance. And balance, maintaining a balance and following it consistently is very, very important. Right? COVID cases are increasing again in 23. News are coming. And offices are generally, where the manforce are more, where the people working are more. They have started shifting most of the employees who can work from home. They have started giving them home task, right? That, yes, let's not push up again. Let us not be in a crowded place. Even government directives are there, right? We need to have sanitizer. We need to put mask. All the things have started again. Though we have all done that booster courses, but still we need to have preventive measures. Similarly, work-life balance here is important because we need to make sure that our family understands this. If any male is working from home, it means it is his office. that office timing should be very, very clear to the family members so that they do not mix up that time with their home task. Similarly with females, when a female is working, if she is not stepping out, if she is not going to office, she is working from home, all other members should understand that this is the office hours and we should not expect that she can do a dual job. Otherwise, the performance of both these roles, being a mother or being an employee, would suffer. Right? This is the basic thing that we all are suffering right now. Right? So let me share my screen and then we'll take it forward. Give me a second. Any questions so far? Anything that you want to share with me related to your life? What you have felt till now? Anybody? I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Thank you so much. So the art of balancing work and life that we are discussing today. Right? Very, very important topic for everybody. Even for the students, I really forgot and I'm extremely sorry to all the students who are here. When they are studying online, it is very important that when they are studying, they should only focus on their studies because that is their school time. Right? What we do, we switch off our camera, we are having a breakfast also and teacher is teaching. And our mind is distracted, right? Nor we are focusing on the, the lesson that teacher is teaching, nor we are focused on the breakfast that has been served to you, right? So you are not doing the right work. You are not legally doing the right work, you can say, right? It is not for your breakfast because it is not healthy until and unless you eat your food properly with full concentration. And you are not also, listening to the teacher who is teaching you. So both the things are, again, will not be proper and it will not give 100% efficient. Right? So striking a balance between work and play is not a luxury, but rather a necessity for fulfilling life. Right? I'll give you an example of a child. And everybody will agree to me on this. If a child is coming from school, he'll just keep his bag on the place and he goes out and play. And he's playing for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Do you think he'll be able to score good? Right? Because that is not a balance. We all make a timetable, we all make a schedule, a routine. From the starting, your parents must have also told you, and you are also doing it right now, even for goal setting. We need to have that timetable, that scheduling. At this hour, I need to do this. For 2 hours, I'll be working. For 15 minutes, I'll take a rest. Then I'll have my breakfast or a lunch. Then I'll be going on for a walk. Means anything, the timetable that you have made it for yourself as per your time schedule. Similarly for kids, if you're not striking a balance between your main role and your sub role, it will not be at a balance. It will be either this or it will be this. Right? So it has to be a balance between both of them, whether it is studies and play. What do children do? They'll just switch on their videos or they'll just switch off their videos, keep the online class on, and they'll be fiddling with other tabs because teacher is not aware. Maybe they are playing games, they are watching YouTube, they are watching reels. Nobody knows. But that is not true to yourself. You're not doing justice to yourself. It is not a balance between your time of study and your time to play. Similarly, when we are talking about the office hours and the home hours, it has to be clearly two different ways. It should not be mingled. It should not be mixed up any which ways. Otherwise, it will create a disturbance. It will create an unpleasant environment at your house. Either your family will say, 24 hours you are just working, you are not taking care of your family members. Or your office people will say, you are sitting at home and you are not doing your household, you are not doing your office work. If you are at home, it does not mean that you only have to take care of your family. If you're not doing a proper good job, right? It happens with you. Yes. Sometimes boss calls you and says, you have not done this. Are you sitting at home and just enjoying your life? It happens? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So this is very, very important thing to create that or to strike that balance between both of them. I understood this very, very late, that we need to draw a line that when we are working, we are working. We should not take a mobile, put it into the kitchen and start cooking the food. Food will also not have that impact and your work will also not have that impact because you are not doing justice. There's not a balance between. Sometimes once in a blue moon, it happens, it's okay. But not every time. Right? Your office hours should be different. Your working times should be different and it should be clearly stated to the family members, right? See, from 9 to 1, I'll be working if it is 9 to 6 job. If not, then please tell the time. In the starting only that these are my working hours, please do not disturb. Consider this as my office. Though I'm working from home, only my transportation is being, taken care of. I'm not going out. That time is saved and that time I'm utilizing it for my family. Whether I need to travel it for 1 hour, that 1 hour is saved. So that 1 hour you can utilize it to keep your children happy, to keep your family happy, or to do household chores. Right? So very, very important thing to have that balance between both of them. Right? See, this is a very clear chart which says work, family, and if it is an office, yes, it could be an office. So there has to be a work-life balance between all of them. You don't need to give that extra time to your family, nor you need to give that extra time to your office, nor to your friends. It has to be clearly stated, clearly differentiated, and it has to be clearly communicated also. Your family members should know that this is your office hours, this is your me time. Generally, we forget that we also have our own time where we can introspect, where we can think about ourselves. Either it is for 10 minutes or it is for 15 minutes. But yes, your me time is very, very important for you. And everybody should have their me time at least for 5 to 10 minutes per day. If not more, but yes, minimum this. Right? So it will help you prioritize and manage your responsibilities well. Otherwise, again, when there is no work balance, okay, I would like, if anybody would like to speak up, who is your first teacher in life? If you can think and tell me, who is your first teacher in life? Yes. First teacher.
Mother, parents.
Mother, parents, your family members. Only Anjali is there, nobody else. Yes, parents or the family members are the first teacher. Mother is the one who is giving you birth. Everybody is being born. It is not like, the earlier days where you are getting a boon and the child is being born. Right? We all are here who is being, either through different ways of, getting birth. But yes, everybody is being taken out from their mother's womb only. Right? We are all normal child. So thank you so much, Peer. But have you ever seen your mom, that despite of working for your family, she is not giving time to the kids? It is very, very rare, very rare. Mother is the one who is really, from the time she's given birth, she has got high expectations from each and everyone. Though she strikes that balance that yes, she has to do that household chores, she has to do that work if she's a working mother, and she also takes care of your small needs. Right? There are many fathers who are also doing that same thing for their kids. So how do they balance? How do they manage those responsibilities, those priorities? It is only by striking the balance between work and their life. If they are not going to work properly, if they are not going to manage their responsibilities properly, then their work will hamper and their progress will hamper. Ultimately, it happens. Right? You all wants to grow in life. Nobody wants to have that degraded. Everybody wants to go higher. Right? Whether we are talking about their work, everybody wants to grow. They want to get promotions. They want to earn well. Similarly with lifestyle, we all want to, if we are having 1 or 2 room set, we all, want that yes, maybe by 2 years or maybe by 3 years, we need to have a better lifestyle. Either we want to shift into a 3 room set, or we want to have a, more bigger car, more luxurious tours, travels. Right? So it is all the way we want. And how we can do it? Just by striking a right chord between both of them. Okay. So what are the benefits? When we talk about the benefits of work-life balance, so if we are not reading the slides and we are having a right set of work and life balance, what do you think would be? How would it help you? I would like everybody to write it down in the chat box or open up their mic and speak. What will happen if you are striking a right balance between both of them? Quickly. What will happen? Muskan, Ankita. Okay, life will become smooth. Good. More people. Ankita, Anshika, Mandeep, Mukshila, Muskan, Naman, Namneet, Soumya, Peer. Yes, what will happen? Is it so tough, or the question is extremely difficult? What would be the benefit if we are having a right strike between both of them? Healthy lifestyle, okay. Stress-free life, good. Thank you, Muskan, Anjali, Sakshi. Yes, if we are following all the right? It will reduce stress and burnouts. It will improve the physical and the mental health. It will increase the job satisfaction and production, right? Productivity will improve. Similarly, your office environment, your office relationship will improve with your boss. Very, very important to have that cordial relationship when your boss is not calling you up again and again and asking you for work, right? You also feel irritated when there are more calls from the office and the more follow-ups are there. And you keep on saying, oh, I'm just doing it in 10 minutes. Right? So job satisfaction will increase if you're having that right work-life balance, productivity, efficiency will increase. If these things will increase, it will definitely reduce your stress. Right? You'll be happy from your family because they also know what is your work hours, what are your family hours. Right? So, when we are having less stress, it will improve our physical and the mental condition. It is a vice versa. Same thing will happen. If you are hampering both of them, then there would be more stress. If there is more stress, you will be getting sick again and again. And instead of increased job satisfaction, you'll feel, yaar, ye job hi bekar hai. Let's change the job. When you're not able to perform, you start looking out for options. So it is very, very imperative for everybody to have a proper work-life balance, to have that cordial relation with your family and in your office. So what is the basic challenges to achieve work-life balance? Right? Juggling work and personal life can be challenging. It is always challenging for everybody if we have not set up the priorities. If we have not created that boundaries and delegating tasks. Maybe your office hour starts at 8. Right? Then you need to set up time that, yes, I won't be able to, maybe your kids are going to school at 8 and your office hours also starts at 8. Then you have to ask somebody else to drop your kids to school. Right? So you need to have that delegated people who can do that task, or you have to share that task with them. You have to set that right boundaries. You have to set your own priorities to achieve that balance in life. So what are the strategies for improving work-life balance? Right? As we have discussed right now, that we need to set clear boundaries between work and personal time. We need to prioritize the task and delegate whenever it is possible. And schedule time for self-care activities, which is very, very important. We always leave ourselves. If we want to exercise, if we want to do or involve in any of the hobbies that we like, we should inculcate that in our daily routine. So these are the very basic strategies of improving work life. And these are very simple. Anybody can do it, despite you need to communicate. If you're not communicating and another person is not ready to listen, then there is always a disturbance. So how many of you are still facing the problems in setting up or having that right set of work or life balance? How many of you? Any questions so far? Anybody has got any questions so far to ask? Or all good to go? Okay, I'm facing problem. All right. Hemlata, if you can open up your mic. Hemlata, if you want to share or if you want to tell so that we can help you out here. Not allowed? Anjali, can you just...
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, namaste, ma'am.
बताइए.
Yes, ma'am. I am facing a problem. Like, if I want to do if I ask anybody to come by 11 o'clock, they should be there by 11 o'clock. Otherwise, I feel like what you call some angry, some grief, or why they did not come, and I don't want to talk to them again. Like that, madam. I immediately respond to that because I gave them some time to come by 11 o'clock. Why they did not turn up by 11 o'clock? I asked them to come, but they did not come. And further, I don't want to talk to them at all regarding that, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So, Hemlata, what type of job are you doing? Are you a team leader or you a manager?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What are you?
Yes, ma'am. I am a leader, ma'am.
You are a leader. And have you ever thought about them? What are their times? Or have you given them ample time, or the same person is giving them the problem again and again?
Yes, ma'am. I just send a notice to them that we have to meet some like on Sunday at 11 o'clock. But they don't turn up. They come as they like 10:30, 11:30, 11:15, 11:45, as they like. And they give all lame excuses always, because once or twice it's good, but always they try to take out, they dig out some easier chances to escape, ma'am.
All right. So, Hemlata, in that condition, do not speak to them or discuss about the problem in front of everybody. Discuss one by one separately. Talk to them in a very, very friendly manner, first of all. Right? Don't talk to them as a boss, as a leader. Ask them, what is that they are stopping it? Is there any particular cause that they cannot come in time, whether it is a family, whether it is a distance of commuting? What is it? Or once you have spoken to them, you'll really find out that real cause. Right? We have got that 5 whys principle to ask them multiple questions for the same reason. If there is a genuine problem, you can ask them that it should not be repeated. If it is a willful issue, right, they do not want to come in time, right? One is a genuine problem that everybody faces. But if it is a willful that, oh, ठीक है यार, I'll come at 11:30, पहुंच जाएंगे, इंडिया टाइम है, आधा घंटा तो चलता है, ठीक है? Somebody or some means if we are in a group of 10, at least 1 or 2 people will have that attitude of not listening to the bosses. Right? So make them understand that yes, this is the last time, I'm excusing it. Next time, there would be a strict action on it. Right? Send them a written warning. First is verbal. Try to get them why they are doing it. First and second time, it's okay. Third time, strict warning. Fourth time, send them an email that yes, if from next time you're not turning up on time, then there would be again, either you could be routed to the HR or there could be more severe consequences that you need to face. Right? But if it is a genuine issue, yes, you are also human being. Sometimes it happens that yes, we get late. Right, Hemlata?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because suppose we are going to discuss about the statistics of that fortnight or that month. When the important people, they don't turn up, the purpose of the meeting itself is a failure, no ma'am. That's what I am
Yes.
asking, ma'am. So, repeatedly they are doing the same thing. They are not attending and they are giving a lighter win on that. The very purpose of my conducting the meeting itself is diluted, no ma'am. That's what I
Yes, absolutely. I understand. So just ask them politely once, but in a separate way, right? Do not ask them in front of everybody that why you are late or why you are doing so. Then, the purpose of asking the question itself get distracted. They say, oh, she has asked me in front of everybody, so let me make a lame excuse rather than telling the genuine one. So
when I am asking separately, and they are coming out and telling that madam scolded me unnecessarily without any reason, and she started shouting at me on a top of her voice. That is what they are trying to do, ma'am. They are trying to cover up their latches like that, ma'am.
no, just speak to them as you are a friend. Either you can take them to a cafeteria, take them for a tea or, any sort of a breakfast, and try to understand. First, ask them their personal questions, maybe, hi, everything is okay at home, or means whatever means you must be knowing about the background of that person. Just ask them in a personal way and then ask or come to the question that you really want to dig out from them. If you ask them a straight question, why you are late or why you are always late, then definitely it is a straight away attack on them. Oh, she always asks me the same question. So first ask them the background. Create that background for having that rapport. Is everything fine at home? How are your kids? If they are married, how's your wife? How's your mom and dad? What you have prepared for a breakfast? Have you eaten your food? Right? When you have created that rapport, then you can come to the question. See, I am noticing that you are, often late. So is there any particular reason of getting late, or it is just, or you're having some reason for it? So maybe he'll try and, answer you the exact reason. If not, then you have to be a boss, right? Then you have to strictly tell them, see, bye, it will not work like this with me. Because your reporting is to me and I have to report it to the management. So ultimately, because of your performance, I will not let my performance go down. Right? So this is my first and the clear warning to you verbally. Next time I'll be sending you an email stating everything in detail. That will be a documented email.
Yes, ma'am. I told them an example also. If you are going to attend or write an exam, if the exam starts by 10 o'clock, you are reaching that exam hall by 10:50 or something like that. Then in the case of such meetings, which are very important for our job purpose, why don't you pay that much of a disciplined manner? Why are you not coming in time like that, ma'am? I give them an example also. Even if your child is writing the exam, you take them to the exam hall after 10:30. Will they allow you to the exam hall like that also? I was constantly teaching them, ma'am.
So you need to have few team building activities, right? Employee engagement activities. Then they'll be, more connected. And tell them with the activities or with the games that yes, if one person is not coming on time, the entire team is being hampered. And the purpose of this activity goes in vain, or it has been diluted completely. Right? So start doing that. Not only fortnightly, but weekly also you can have any activity for 15-20 minutes. Call them and have that meeting. And it will really help you boost that teamwork. And then they'll start coming in time.
Thank you, ma'am. Very nice advice, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. So guys, anybody has got any other problem? Anybody wants to ask anything? Because work-life balance is the most important thing which can improve yourself, or it will, put yourself into depression. So this session was mainly focusing on the two words, which is work and life. And it is applicable from the time they are doing online studies till the time they are, managers and CEO who is taking online meetings to the employees. So even not only on the hybrid mode, but when we talk about when we go to office, you must have seen there are many people who says 90% of your time you are in an office, and when you come home, you are still doing office work. So you should go and stay in office also. How many of you have faced this situation or you have heard this quote? That people are only working for office and they'll say, office mein paisa milta hai, to kaam to karna hi hai. But they are losing that home life. They are not giving the time to their family. If they are married, to their kids, wife and parents. If they are not married, then their parents are being hampered. They are not given that attention. They every parent in this universe, from the time they have given birth to them, they're expected, because with the time they will also grow old. They see you earning, and when you start earning, you start avoiding them. Maybe it is due to your work, that you're giving more time to your work and then to your friends rather than your family. So your family is also very important, guys, because they also have that hopes. Mera beta bada ho raha hai, meri beti badi ho rahi hai. Right? They also have that feelings. Yes, when I'll grow, even they are growing old. Right? So they also need time. We say that kids and older people need more attention and they need same care. As you are caring for the younger one, your old people also need the same care as you are giving to your younger one. But we say, इनका काम ही क्या है, घर में पड़े रहते हैं. But they, think about you, they bless you, and they need that time. So work and your home, your life is equally important. So distribute your time. Do not give 200% to office and do not give 200% to your house. You have to manage that balance between both of them, so that your parents are also happy, your family is also happy, and your office, you are also giving the right amount of time. If it is 8 hours, 9 hours, acceptable, right? Do not waste your time when you are in office. Kar lenge yaar, sham ko bahut time pada hai. And at the end, what happens? You're not giving time to your home and you're working for office. So please strike a right note of work.
What a wonderful knowledge given by you, ma'am. I hope our audience learned many new things from the session. And once again, I would like to thank you for joining and sharing your experience, your precious time and knowledge with us. So I would like to ask one question to you, ma'am. How do you ensure that you are taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health while still meeting your work responsibilities?
See, Anjali, the question that you have framed, I'm answering that from the starting. To reduce your stress, right? To have that physical well-being, that mental well-being. The question that you asked, how you are going to take care of your physical needs, your mental needs, and your family needs, right? It is only by striking the right amount of time given to your office. If it is 8 hours, if it is 9 hours, give only that much time and work efficiently there. If you're working from home, please make sure that you have communicated to your family that this is my office hours. I'm working at this hour. So please do not disturb me. I have to put my 100%. And then I'm putting my 100% to my family also. I'm giving time to all my family members. And at last, your me time that I have spoken. Your me time is very, very important, whether you are going for a walk, you are going for dancing, singing, anything which makes you happy. You should take out 10 minutes minimum for yourself. If you're following these simple basic formula of dividing your time, setting up and communicating. If there are people in your family whom you can delegate the task of bringing your kids, dropping them, giving them meals, anything, right? Delegate that task when you're working. Do not get it interfered. So to achieve your work-life balance is very, very crucial for overall well-being. Prioritize self-care, set boundaries, and manage time effectively. Right? You'll be having your good physical health, good mental health, and you'll be living happily.
Thank you, ma'am. It was very efficient for our audience, and that was very good piece of advice. Thank you so much, ma'am, for answering these questions. Now, I would like to request everyone to kindly open their camera for a snapshot. Once again, I request everyone, please open their camera for selfies. Again, thank you all for attending today's webinar. And if you have any additional question you can ask by contacting by email or telephone. We are happy to provide you additional support to you. Feedback link is being already added in the chat box. Please fill this form within 6 hours. And thank you so much for cooperating. So stay connected with us for new learnings. And I, Anjali Kushwaha, your host for today, signing off, and have a wonderful day. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Guys, so you will never be truly satisfied by work until you are truly satisfied by your life. So satisfy both of them and have a good day and a blessed day to everyone. Bye-bye.